What's really crazy is the 3 people that you named. I only know the Unabomber, which is a test of public education because I don't know.
You know James Joyce, one of the greatest writers of all time. You know Cormac McCarthy?
You could say, Kyler, I'll give you $1 million if you could tell me who James Joyce is. I'd be like, fucking a wrestler. I don't know what I'd tell you. I could.
What in Tardation?
New studio, new show dates. I have dates on my website right now, ajwilkerson.com. I have shows in Fort Collins, Colorado, Denver, Colorado. I'm going to Pittsburgh in just a couple of days. Phoenix sold out. Phoenix is right after Pittsburgh, already sold out. I'm going to California. I'm going to the Ontario Improv, Mic Drop San Diego, the Brea Improv, and the somewhere else in California. Fuck. I don't know where else I'm going.
Kansas City, and then St. Louis, Missouri.
Ooh, yeah, Fountain City Comedy Festival in Kansas City, and then the weekend after in Springfield, Missouri at Blue Room Comedy Club. Also, I have dates right now in Philly, Boston. We just added a weekend in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm coming back to Michigan, back to Grand Rapids, where I did the arena with Burt Kreischer. We're adding things all the time. We almost have every date through the end of the year. I have dates all the way through till December, so go check those out at ajwilkerson.com.
I feel like I've drank a shit ton in between from the Patreon up to this point.
But that's the point of the Patreon. You're
supposed
to be loose now. We loose. Loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey.
Welcome back to the Tard Yard.
Well, I'm going to say some stuff that's
welcome to the new and improved Tard Yard.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're in the new place, in the new studio.
We're getting stanky.
Thumbs up. The cameras are still rolling, still recording. We're
Thank
doing
God.
great.
I think John is completely cut out of the wide.
Yeah, right there.
Well, you're there, but not there.
Well, but it's only when I'm chilling is when I'm cut out of the wide.
Oh well, no, that's their angle. You don't worry about that camera.
Fuck that camera.
That's the wide. And then that's our camera.
That's your angle.
That's
right
our
there.
angle.
Somehow I'm large and small at the same time. I don't know how the fuck that happens.
Did you just
Also, I can
get
fix
big
that.
for the camera?
Well, I just know I'm sitting
Did you
kind of
get big
in a
for the
weird
camera?
angle.
He just is.
I saw you just like puff your
Yeah, he
chest
just
out.
is
Like,
big for the camera.
Me?
No, me.
No, you're out of your fucking
you look
mind.
like you were flexing your chest, puffing it. Yeah, there you go. You really do look like you just could yeet a keg.
Apes strong.
Yeah, you do look like one of those.
Together strong.
Apes together strong.
You know, I really want to watch those movies.
They're great.
Which one? Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, I want to see.
Well,
The first
Rise
one
and
ripped.
Dawn are fantastic, but then
Okay.
it was like Kingdom of the Planet. That was
Is there
ass.
specific? Is it like Star Wars? Like you got to watch them in a certain order?
I mean,
We're getting
literally,
it.
We're getting it.
It's
but
first
it's,
date.
you don't
Yeah.
really.
First day
Like
in
if
the
you watch
studio,
them
we
out
got
of
it.
order, you'll still
you
understand
better-
what the fuck is
Better
going on.
bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a clip. I've just
Oh
got
my
the
God.
clip. I've got the clip-on bracket on the other thing.
That whole camera's just getting the back of my head
Hey,
like the whole time.
Modern.
No,
No,
yeah.
it's getting them. It's
Yeah.
getting
It's pretty
them.
bad.
Do your best.
Ape strong. Ape strong.
I can't do that. Hey, brother.
Was that Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Brother.
Well, actually, yeah, it was more like Macho Man. Yeah, I'm the cream of the crop.
Oh yeah.
And the cream rises to the top.
My favorite's still Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Come here, hell yeah. He rules.
I don't know.
That was a great Stone Cold
He-
Steve Austin.
He rules.
I don't think anything fucking beats Macho Man though. Like that's my guy.
You like Macho Man?
Macho Man's my
Macho
fucking
Man
guy.
was pretty fucking.
I mean, the costumes, the attitude, all of that. Having a heart attack while you're driving and exploding on the side of the freeway, that's pretty sick.
Pretty
Is
sick.
that how we died?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, it's because
Slim Jims, huh?
It's Snap into a Slim Jim.
Slim Jim's covered in cocaine.
Oh, yeah, you know, he did not take care of himself.
Snorting cocaine through Slim Jim.
So like, let me eat the hollow.
Give me that
apples.
chopstick there, brother. Let me show you something.
Yeah. We got 3 minutes of playtime.
I used to use Twizzlers as a straw.
Yeah.
Shame.
Me too.
Yeah.
Kind of same concept, a little bit more innocent, but you gotta start
A
somewhere.
lot.
A little more innocent.
Yeah.
Pretty soon I'll be snorting cocaine through Slim Jims.
Pretty
That's
soon.
crazy. You think anyone's ever snorted coke through a Twizzler?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta
What's that like?
Gotta be. So some like Wall Street dad in the Hamptons with his kids for the weekend was just like randomly found an 8-ball in like a coat pocket, and he's like, score.
Let's fucking go.
He just fucking bites the ends off of the fucking Twizzler, the little snack
The little
size
one.
packs, the little 2-pack.
Yeah.
Little fucking.
That would be perfect. That'd be a perfect little straw, dude.
Yeah.
He's just like, Sarah, take your sister out to the pool for a minute. Daddy needs some alone time.
Yeah. Dad comes out, he's like, who's ready to swim laps?
Woo!
Sarah?
You think would you eat
Sarah, I know you brought your fucking sister out here.
You think you'd eat it, you know? Like after you use it, would you eat it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to do the rub it on your gums thing. You just
Easy.
fucking eat the Twizzler.
Yeah.
It's to eat it. There you go.
Who's gonna carry the boats?
Carry the boats. I think once you've done coke, I don't think it's a question. I think you're like, I'm carrying the boats.
I will carry these fucking boats.
Yeah, who's gonna carry the boats is a pre-coke question.
So I'm
Yeah, who's
actually
gonna
pissed.
carry the boats? And
I'm actually kind of
I got
pissed you
those
asked.
boats.
I got
I'll
those
fucking
boats.
carry all these boats.
Stay hard.
I'll do it.
I'll carry
one
the
at a
boats
time.
and the hose. I got the boats and the hose. because
Boats and hose.
David Goggins.
David Goggins.
Jocko Willink. That's me with the boats.
I love David Goggins. I really got into him during
I
the
really-
pandemic.
I don't get it at all.
I think it was just the pandemic times where I was like, I need something.
So
I-
hey, which Navy SEAL do you want to listen to?
I listened to all of them and wrecked my body trying to run every day.
There you go. That's about it.
You know there's some guy out there that does coke and listens to David Goggins.
For sure.
Yeah. He's
For
just getting
sure.
skinnier. It's like, I just do cocaine.
Just gonna run.
And I'm getting
Yeah,
jacked like these guys.
He's got coke on the front rail of his treadmill. He's just running to do lines.
Trying to fucking get this line.
Biting off his Twizzlers. The sugar keeps him
Holy
going.
shit, man.
I'd be sick.
It's like a Planet
I mean, you
Fitness,
got-
dude.
that's
It's just like naked.
That's the paid program.
I gotta do this
dude. That's-
cocaine.
Paid for.
Yeah, every month we'll deliver these fucking prepped meals and pre-measured lines of cocaine.
You can get just the regular membership, the premium membership, or the Jocko Will membership,
Like
where we
Factor.
give you cocaine and you can just work out after that shit. You get real stanky.
Pre-workout for your nose.
It's like creatine, but it goes right into your brain.
They do have something like that. And
Smelling
it's called
salts?
Blow. And it's a pre-workout. It's a pre-workout. It's a white powder that you snort.
Oh
I
my
swear.
god, that
So
is
it's just cocaine.
hilarious.
No, it's pre-workout.
You just
No.
described cocaine.
Yeah.
It's so interesting, and they market it like it's cocaine, and it's not. It's pre-workout.
Okay, so what's
This
the
is, they're
difference?
like, this is as close as you can get, bro, but it's all natural.
It's legal.
I mean, it's
yeah.
you should
It's
look it
from
up.
Colombia.
No.
Fucking
way.
Delta 9
Yeah.
cocaine, bro. Delta 9 cocaine, bro.
It's called.
It's hemp derived.
Look up.
Derived.
Cocaine pre-workout.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll look that up right now.
Caffeine derived, bro. It's Delta 9 cocaine.
I'm not even going into incognito mode.
I think I'm on a list now. It just popped up with a bunch of rehabs.
The first thing I got was the DEA.gov.
It's a hard thing to probably look up. Maybe just look up blow pre-workout.
I looked up cocaine pre-workout. What do you think is blow pre-workout?
Blow pre-workout. Review side effect. Oh my god. What the?
Yeah, it is called
No.
blow. Yeah. fuck
No way.
Wow.
Wow.
yeah. It's like cocaine. Bump.
Bump.
Yeah.
Bump. It's called bump.
Dude,
Yeah, then it's like take a bump, and like it comes with a little.
No,
spoon.
there's a blow one too. There's
That's
one
crazy.
called blow also.
there's a pre-workout called El Chapo.
Yeah. My business is I take that and then I sell it as it's cocaine. I buy that.
You're
just
regular
like-
cocaine
sell it like-
salesman.
Yeah. And it's not illegal because
Yeah,
I'm
if
not
you get-
selling cocaine.
If you get pulled over, it's
Like cops, this is blow.
If you enter
This isn't cocaine.
if you enter the promo code swole as fuck, then you get 10% off your first El Chapo pre-workout cocaine treatment.
Yeah. So.
I know people that used to like snort
just-
pre-workout and take like the pre-workout scoops and like just dry.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
Those are the
fucking
kind
nuts.
of people that would snort blow with a Twizzler.
I am those people.
You dry scoop?
I did.
Jeez.
When we were in Afghanistan to like stay awake, I used to take pre-workout and scoop it in my mouth and then pound to rip it.
I'd be scared to do that because like the cinnamon challenge. You know?
Used to be blowing pre-workout like LeBron with baby powder. Just
Triple H with water.
Baphomet.
Okay.
With the
Throw
pre-workout.
that in the mix. I mean, what the hell?
Baphomet, dude.
I didn't think anyone was gonna hear that. Okay, I thought that was just for me.
No, we're wearing
I thought it was
microphones.
my re-
We are wearing microphones. We're
Baphomet. I see the correlation because you were talking about LeBron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what other conspiracies do you believe
All of
in?
them.
What's
Buddy.
Baphomet?
Oh, like the devil or some shit? I don't fucking know. I believe all the conspiracies, but I can't tell you a single fact about any of them, bud. I don't know shit.
That's probably common. That's probably a common thing.
What?
Yeah.
Believing in it and not be able to be like,
It
well, this is
certainly
exactly
is.
what it is. No,
Imagine
Baphomet
being
is
like a-
that ram-headed
Go ahead.
figure. Go ahead, got
Doing
breasts
that
and it's
shit.
duality.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
A lot of duality stuff.
It's a lot of duality.
Yeah, a weird thing to throw in the mix. We're talking about cocaine pre-workout. You know what I mean?
What is
like,
that?
you ever gotten coked up and talked to a goat, brother? I have. Baphomet.
Ooh, there you go, buddy.
Just that Bonnaroo with
Gave me an idea for
Baphomet.
business. Turns out it was just a multi-level marketing scheme, but that's the most brilliant
Listen,
goat
man.
I've ever talked to.
I just think everything's about Baphomet until somebody proves to me it isn't, okay?
That's very fair.
That's just all I'm looking for.
Do you have a bit about having the Unabomber's book?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and you've read it?
Are you trying to...
This goes along with conspiracies, and I've never got.
Were you just trying to get that on camera? It's like, you, John Dollar of 601, have the Unabomber's manifesto.
Well, I mean, you can buy
And
it.
his stylist.
I do.
Page 1, black joggers, gray shirt.
Listen,
Hair growing
you do
out.
your best out here, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude.
Anyways.
Unabomber's book and his hat guy and
I
his
do have-
barber and his.
It's not a book. It's not a manifesto. It is a book. It's called The Industrial Revolution and Its Consequences. I do own it.
What is it about?
It's about how an industrial
The
society...
consequences of the Industrial Revolution.
That's exactly it. And how the Industrial Revolution in the early 1800s has completely ruined society, humanity, greed, corruption, all this has gotten out of fucking control to the point that this dude died before like TikTok was even a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I know. Yeah. I think
Can't you just look at TikTok and be like, dude, there's got to be a reset? on this shit. Dude, this has gone too far. This has gotten out of fucking control. You know those AI people? Oh yeah, gang. Ooh, shove it in my ass, shove it in my, like all that shit. Like, it's gotten out of control, dude.
I do scroll through social media sometimes and be like, not everybody needs a creative account.
Exactly.
You know?
You don't have to sign up to watch.
It's don't mail bombs to people. Don't do that. That's bad.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't send me your TikTok of you just silently opening and closing your refrigerator.
That's too specific to not be a thing that happened.
Do you know what I mean? No, like, don't send me your horrible TikToks.
Do people send you horrible TikToks?
I get sent. I have so many unread messages. I just don't read anything people send me anymore.
You gotta be careful, man. You never know.
Be careful, dude.
You never know.
But yeah, I just see so many horrible. You guys don't see scroll on.
I only see cringe videos, like videos of people who they shouldn't be allowed to have phones, probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
There's this one old lady. She covers herself in light up crystals and wears all gold.
Just wait. Hang on.
You know what I'm talking about? And she's like, "Oh, this is the planet. Glory. Have you ever seen this lady?
No, of course I haven't.
No. That's the point. No one should see this lady.
This woman should be in a trench.
Well, see,
maybe
not her, but everybody else for sure. She's great.
Oh yeah, she's the only good one.
She's pretty funny.
She's the only good one.
She's gotten her husband into it, and he also tries.
No, but there should be a percentage. It's like when you get over a certain percentage of thumbs down.
They should bring thumbs down
You're
back.
a watcher. You're a viewer.
Bring thumbs down back. Bring it back.
That's the social credit system, brother. It's coming.
They had a Black Mirror episode about that.
Yeah.
Where you could rate people in real time, and then
Wouldn't
you're
that be
rating.
crazy?
Yeah, that was Bryce Dallas Howard that was in that one.
I don't know.
Redhead.
Here's
Yes.
the issue with social media.
Ron Howard's daughter.
Is because everyone has it, and because everyone can post whatever they want all of the time.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who makes a living on social media, it's the equivalent of constantly standing in line for waiting for other people to do returns. And it's like, why is there not a pro services desk here?
Yeah.
It's the weirdest
I
thing,
gotta
too.
use the regular customer line. I'm a professional.
I'm at least pre-check. I gotta be pre-check.
Can I get a TSA pre-check for social media, dude?
Let me just walk through.
Well, now you can buy a check mark, which is crazy.
It's like $8 a month for a blue check.
Buy a check, which, Instagram knew they were gonna make a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Welcome to fucking whose line is it anyway, dude? Fucking the
It's-
checks are made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah, a bunch of people that I knew instantly became famous. I was like, wow, look at you guys.
I remember I would get
Oh wow,
followed.
1,703 followers. Wow, blue check.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I got followed by an open micer that had 200 followers and they had a blue check, but I just saw their name and a blue check. It's like, oh shit, I'm famous. It's like, wait, hang on.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on here?
A movement of funds.
Yeah. It's just an editing of a bio. That's pretty much all that happens.
Yeah. Just pay $8 a month and put comedian in your bio.
I mean, I can't afford $8 a month.
I
can't just be pissing that
I
away.
do think about shit like that, and it's the whole our phones are listening to us and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why aren't they listening when I'm fucking crushing all the time? To that.
I'm going. Fuck you.
This is demonetized.
Sorry. Sorry. You can edit that out. That's my bad. I was going for the joke. You could just beep that whole thing out.
Well, goodbye, sponsors.
Wait.
Goodbye.
Yes, the FBI is on their fucking way. We are fucked.
At our new house.
Well, actually, they're gonna look for the old address, so we're good.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's my bad.
Whitest Kid You Know used to have a really funny sketch about like what you can't say on TV. And they would talk, and they talked about like doing that to the White House. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
It's such a funny sketch.
They were just like, it would be crazy if I said you can go up to this book depository that's right next to the White House that has a perfect fucking line of sight to the Oval Office. Just line that would be crazy. It would be crazy. Never tell somebody that.
Their Lincoln sketch.
Now you fucked up.
Yeah.
Now you fucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
You have fucked up now.
Calm down. Just calm down. Calm down. Just calm down.
I haven't seen this one.
Me either.
We gotta watch
Oh,
it.
fuck.
That's great.
Oh, that's one of the greatest. A lot of people think that in history, Abraham Lincoln was shot in the back of the head, but in reality, he was beaten to death by his butt with a hammer 100
He's
times.
beaten to death in the butt.
He's beating my butt.
He's beaten repeatedly in the butt
He
with
was
a
beating
hammer
my
until death. Dude, it's such a good sketch. It like the premise is like the whole reason Lincoln got shot in the theater had nothing to do with political reasons. He was talking in the theater. So like the play's going on and Lincoln is like yelling. He's like, "Oh no, they're right behind you!"
Well, no, like also the play is like Macbeth with vampires, where it's just like, oh, Hamlet, 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 Hamlet. Oh, it's like, all right, I'm going to go out. It's like, oh, Hamlet, look out! There's a fucking vampire behind you.
It's such a good sketch.
It
dude.
sounds great.
Sketch comedy is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those things. Like in 2.5 minutes, you're like, I wish I could be half that funny in my whole fucking life.
What were you saying?
I was just that new Tires thing. I know it's not sketch comedy, but it has that kind of feel with like the way they do it. Does that make sense? Like
No, it's like
the Netflix show.
It does in a good and a bad way.
Yeah, but it's like a show.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting.
It's like there's a certain like linear kind of plot line that's going on, but it's like, here's just the situation that we have. We can fuck around here, we can fuck around there, but at the end of the day, we're trying to get the story of these people from here to there.
Yeah.
Like that's the plot line of it. And that's actually what's the best thing for comedy, where it's like if you just leave yourself this much room to fuck around with when the plot line is like this, you can just be like, all right, well, we got 8 episodes. We can fuck around, get on that roller coaster until we get to the end point of this. Unless if that's crazy. Am I out of my mind?
No, you're not out of your mind. It works, but my issue with it is like there's no like character development.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't know anything about them other than what is exactly going on in the show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So like it makes it hard to like it makes like some of the scenes funny, but it makes like it's hard for any character to be like likable.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's just
for
like,
sure.
oh, it's just Shane Gillis with some guys.
Right. The thing is too about that, it's like that's definitely true. I've known people that I've worked with in like a fried chicken joint for 4 years, and by like the 3.5 years in, I only just found out that like my friend, like his mom is dead. So at the same time, it might also encapsulate the fact like when you're here, you're with these people, and when you leave, that's fucking it.
Yeah, you do get that feeling.
So it might just be like
Yes.
in that moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why there's not a television show about that fried chicken place.
Well, I
Do you
just
know what I
watched
mean?
8 episodes.
Yeah.
This is fucking bullshit, AJ.
You know what I mean? There's a reason why people care about The Office is because there's like, oh, there's a will they, won't they with Jim and Pam. There's like, what's going to happen with Michael? Why does this guy still have a job here? And then like all of the weird shit that's going on with his life. And like you learn about the characters and you care about the characters. And they like, you have to figure out a way to do that with a show like Tires.
Yeah.
Also, The Office had 9 seasons to do that. It's like with
It
Tires.
gave,
It's like
you
it's
the,
its
it
first
gave you
season.
the will they, won't they of Jim and Pam in the first episode.
That is true.
I
Yeah.
It gave you
watched
that
The
like,
That is
oh,
true.
there's a
in its
romantic
entirety.
thing
There's
going
a,
on
here's the
here.
thing. That is very true. Yeah.
Have you watched The Office in its entirety? I
Yeah.
haven't yet.
Me
I've
either.
watched episodes here and there, and I've watched obviously like
Oh no,
compilations of
It's
I've
like-
watched it front to back like 3 or 4 times at least.
interesting.
I mean, it's
So
still.
it gives me the same kind of feel just from what I see. It's like it's very sketchy, but I didn't know they kind of get into everything that deep.
It's
Yeah.
But it
it's
is a
not,
lot. I
it's
mean,
not
9
that it's
seasons.
like very deep. It's just like basic writing, like foreshadowing,
Yeah.
right? Like the first episode, like Jim and Pam flirt, and then she's dating Roy from the
Right.
warehouse, and Roy comes in and kisses her, and there's like a tense
Right.
moment, and just right from the first episode, you're just like, oh. There's a reason for people to care about what's going on with
Yeah, a
these
little storyline.
characters.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
little
It is
storyline.
actually the
Sure.
best way to set up a pilot too, because like there's too many storylines here that enough people aren't going to be like, who gives a fuck? Like enough people are going to be like, I really want to see what happens next.
Yeah, like you get the storyline of the one dude like trying to call his dad, and you're like, okay, his dad runs this company, but he doesn't really give a shit about this dude.
Right.
But that's really the only thing across the whole. Like, you get like a couple fun moments. Like there's the moment with Stavi where they're talking about
Yeah.
the car. Where he's like, "Oh, you get bitches in that, or whatever." And he's like, "You pull bitches in that."
It's
He's
like, I
like,
got pussy in this
I get
thing.
pussy in this. Yeah.
You know I got pussy in this.
But like, can you imagine a follow-up scene of that with like Stavi on the phone, like begging like his girlfriend or something to let him come like home?
That might be
He's
season
like,
2.
come on, like come on, like the kids need to see me, blah 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 blah.
So
blah.
do you not see the car I drive?
Yeah.
Come on. You know I get pussy in this thing. If you just sit in it, we'll get pussy.
Yeah. Or like Creed in The Office. Like even though it's just random little fun things, but it's all fun little random things that you're like, this guy's fucking insane and like maybe a high level criminal of some kind. Do you know what I mean? Like things like that, like the I can't remember her, Meredith from like the sloppy
yeah.
lady.
Yeah, the
The
drunk.
real sloppy drunk, the titties falling out, upskirt shots in the office, just
Redhead, Irish, just
Yeah.
fucking white trash.
I wish there was more of that. But it is because it's a lot like
I
sketches.
see what you
it's-
mean, though. for
Yeah.
sure. I see what you mean.
Where it's like I want there to be more of it going forward, but I wish there was a little more of it in that.
A story, little side stories to kind of build the interest. I definitely see what you mean on that. Because like you look at like I Think You Should Leave, and like it's so obvious.
Oh, it's so good.
It's but like
God,
they.
so
Oh
good.
yeah,
So good.
I Think You Should Leave was phenomenal. But you still kind of get that. It's that same kind of like you. Every time you see specific people, they're kind of the same people in the sketch. You know, like more specifically, like Tim. You know, he always plays kind of the same guy
The wild man.
in each sketch. Yeah, it's interesting. So it like develops him, but there's no side stories. But each sketch is so just
Yeah. But
awesome.
what he does, it literally in sketches, he'll have a sketch and then like 3-4 episodes later, there will be a sketch that is a direct callback to a different sketch. And literally he develops a storyline across sketches multiple episodes apart from each
So
other.
if you don't watch linearly, you'll be like, wait, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, just like little Easter eggs.
like
Yeah.
the hot dog sketch.
when he ran through the building. Is that what you're
We're
talking
just
about?
trying to figure out
when
who
he's
fucking did
trying
this.
to secretly eat the hot dog during the
Oh,
meeting.
yeah.
And then he chokes on the hot
Yeah,
dog
yeah,
and
yeah.
throws up on the and he's like, whose bag is that? I almost tripped. But then there's the like 7 episodes later, there's a sketch that's a commercial for a hot dog vacuum.
That's right.
That is a callback to that.
It's like
When he
a
chose.
vacuum
yeah.
that goes up your sleeve.
He's like, I developed this technology after I got fired from my last job because of something embarrassing that happened that I won't talk
I
about.
won't talk about it.
Yeah, that show rips, man.
That show
That
ripped.
show,
He's
I
so
like the
great.
haunted house one.
Oh Oh my
that's
god!
awesome.
Did they ever? Any of these fuckers ever just bust
any of
out a
these,
wall
like,
and just blast cum all over everything?
Do these fucking fuckers just like blast out of the
Dude,
fucking walls?
me and my boy Jake, dude, our favorite part of that sketch is literally at the very end when his mom comes and picks him up and she's like, "Did you make any friends, sweetheart?" And he goes, "Not really."
Just him crying. Like,
Yeah,
I
not really.
Is
Just-
Jake the guy?
Long-haired hippie
He
dude.
crushes.
Yeah.
He rips.
Love,
Yeah.
love
He's so
Jake.
funny.
Dude, just him like crying coming out after like the
God.
back room. Just be like, I don't want it to ruin anyone's night.
I
I
don't
want
want this to be
everyone
the
to
worst
worst day
day
of their
anyone's
job.
ever had in their job.
I just want to know, do any of these fuckers come blasting out of the fucking walls? I still like my mom watched that like 6 years ago. I don't think she's laughed at anything more like before or since.
It's so
Where it's like,
unique.
Dude,
if I like come up to my mom and just go, do any of these fuckers? She's like, yeah, we're having a good day. She just starts laughing.
dude, my favorite one is the dog in the pig costume.
Oh, like
He's like, imagine that coming at you. And he's like, and that thing isn't real, but this really did come at me. And then
This
it's the dog
happened to
in the pig. So this
What
happened
the
to me.
fuck?
This happened to me. And he's, you look at that very quickly and boom.
And my first thought was, I don't have to go to work tomorrow. What the fuck did they do to us? What did they do to us?
so good. I love the drive. I love the drive-through one.
What,
55 burgers?
55 burgers.
Let me go. I'm trying to do something.
Wait. I'm trying to do something. Just wait. Well, this whole show has just been going on us being like, isn't that show great?
Comedy is what it is. Man.
It really is, dude. Although
fuck.
one of my favorite things about that show is the fact like that show exists because networks are stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Especially SNL.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
SNL, those are like that show started with all like with a bunch of the sketches that SNL rejected and was like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
we can't.
Yeah.
These aren't good. Like blah 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 blah. And he was like, okay, cool. And then somebody gave him the opportunity, and he was like, "That's literally all of the sketches,
That's
like
all.
and new
Dude,
sketches
yeah,
as
you're
well,
right. I
but
didn't
a
know
bunch
that.
of sketches that SNL rejected."
He was on SNL. I forgot that.
Yeah,
So
for
those
at
were
least a
all
year.
things that he tried to pass on SNL.
Yeah.
That's so sick. Good for him,
Sometimes a
man.
no is okay.
Good for
Yeah.
him.
Well, it's
Yeah.
also like
Well-
they just have the idea of being like, oh, well, people don't want to watch things that are silly and fun and take their mind off the 14-hour shift that they had. It's like they want to just sit through another lecture after lecture after
Yeah.
lecture. It's like, no, maybe I just want to watch I Think You Should Leave. Where he's
Well,
just
that's what
standing
I'm
there being
saying,
like,
like,
I got too much fucking shit on
Network
me.
people, because they're not creative, they think everything is like, oh, it's a formula, and so it's like, oh, this doesn't fit our formula,
Yeah.
and they reject that, but that doesn't mean that that thing doesn't work. It just doesn't match that formula. It's the same thing that Disney did, and like how Pixar. If you ever, there's a book called Creativity Inc. by Ed Catmull. And it's like the story of how Pixar became Pixar
Mhm.
and how it started as like a brain trust and got sold to George Lucas and blah blah blah. But part of like when they first became like they were gonna make films, they hired writers that were fired from Disney because Disney's animation had become very like formulaic in what they would make and put out.
Yeah.
And somebody came up with this idea and pitched them their idea for the movie, and they're like, "That's crazy, and that doesn't match our formula." And they fired him. And somebody at Pixar heard the pitch and was like, "Fucking get over here immediately!"
What movie was that? Dude?
Brave Little Toaster.
Oh, that
The
movie
Brave Little
ripped.
Toaster?
Brave
Oh,
Little
shit.
Toaster.
It's classic.
They
Ah.
also fired the guy who pitched Iron Giant.
What?
Come on.
Yeah.
Iron
Wow.
Giants. Is that
Yeah.
It's like what we were talking about earlier, though, man. It's like
It's one of the best.
That no sometimes is like that no will drive you to great things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be very motivating.
Now look, you gotta look at my stupid fucking face. You gotta look at the poster for my stupid fucking movie. Remember that movie, my stupid little
Look how
movie about a
fucking stupid
toaster?
this
Remember?
face
Now
is.
you gotta look at it. Yeah.
Stare at my toaster.
It's fucking stupid. Fuck that.
There's a really cool like mini documentary on YouTube. You know the movie Emperor's New Groove?
Yeah.
So originally it wasn't that cartoony. It wasn't like as
What?
goofy. Like there's like a whole original like art where it's like very serious and like you can see the same characters in it, but they're not as like animated and silly. It's more like like Samurai Jack almost kind of shit.
okay.
Like it's
That's one of the
it's a
best.
really cool thing. And they like last minute were like, we gotta change everything.
We gotta make it more fun.
They made a whole
Crazy.
thing and then they had to redo it like in a different animation. It's very interesting.
Huh.
You know what that made me think of was that Chris Farley was originally supposed to be Shrek, and then he died, and then they got Michael Myers to be the voice of Shrek.
I didn't know that, man.
Yeah.
Chris Farley.
And when
rules.
you listen to
Yeah.
like, because he did like previous recordings of it, and it was going to be a whole other vibe with that movie. It was going to be like Shrek's just an ogre, but he's just hanging out. Fuck that.
Fuck that cauldron.
Fuck the fucking ashtray, whatever that is.
Baphomet.
Next to that. Fuck Baphomet. Fuck you.
He's over here sacrificing spotted cows to Baphomet.
Trying to talk about Chris Farley being Shrek.
So they have videos, like they have like
There's an audio recording of him like running the
Doing
lines
like the
through it.
voiceover, like
Yeah.
voice recording. Yeah.
It's kind of sexy.
That's also like that Netflix movie they did. The fuck, what is it?
What's it about?
It's like the zombies in Vegas, and they're trying to pull the heist before like and like rob like a casino vault before like
and they're
the.
zombies.
This sounds like every
Yes.
movie ever made.
I'm not familiar with
It's like it's on Netflix. It's like I think it's a Zack Snyder thing,
that. Okay.
but Dave
Zombies.
Bautista's in it.
Oh, I know what movie you're talking
The
about.
wrestler Batista?
Yeah, he's
Nice.
in it. And so is Tig.
So is Tig Notaro. So that's the point. That movie was
Oh, shit.
filmed, and Chris D'Elia was supposed to play the helicopter pilot. They filmed the whole movie with Chris D'Elia in that role, and then all that Chris D'Elia stuff happened, and he got canceled. And they reshot all of those scenes with Tig
That's
and-
right.
on green screen.
Whoa, I
Tig-
didn't know
there
that.
were no actors with. She met none of the other cast until they started doing the press tour for the movie.
What?
She literally shot all of her scenes on green screen and crushed.
Yeah,
It-
she did.
It was Army of the Dead.
Army of the
There
Army
we
of the
go.
Dead.
It's about zombies that rob a bank.
So,
Zombie heist
so it's
movie.
like there's a zombie outbreak in Vegas like that happened a couple years earlier, and so Vegas is like quarantined or whatever, and it's all zombies in Vegas, and the government is getting ready to like firebomb Vegas, and they're gonna kill all of the zombies to make sure the outbreak doesn't get out, and blah 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 blah. But a guy hires these like mercenaries to go into the quarantine zone and help him rob a casino vault before the government destroys everything. So they're gonna pull a heist in the middle of this fucking zombie quarantine zone.
Check. I appreciate you telling me that, AJ, but I got distracted because I choked a little on this vape, and these two imbeciles
Imbeciles.
cannot contain this.
Imbeciles.
Yeah, it's how it's spelled.
Oh, imbeciles!
It's like Demumbrian.
Imbec-
You gotta say it how it's spelled.
We were right there for like 90% of the story.
I'm gonna check that out.
He almost
Army
died.
of the Dead.
Army of the
Ar-
Dead.
ar-
There's also
What's
like a
funny?
prequel movie to it
I didn't know that.
that's about like the safecracker dude.
Oh, okay. What's that one called?
Army of Thieves.
Army of Thieves.
So
okay.
Army of Thieves is a prequel to Army of the Dead.
Armies.
I didn't know Tig did all those scenes on green. That's insane.
That's true, yes.
She's so good in it. I did not know that.
It's interesting that they took him out because all that. So they made that around the time all that crazy stuff with him was going on.
Yeah, it delayed the movie like a year because they had to do all those reshoots and stuff like that, and cost them a bunch of money. And
that is still such a funny clip where he just finds out it's like, wait, Snapchat doesn't actually disappear. And then it's just like, oh.
And he's
There's
like,
a clip of him saying that?
Yeah, no, there was a clip where it was just like, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like,
Oh
it's
my
like,
God, I
it's like,
didn't know
it's
that.
like
Yeah.
somebody on a podcast explaining to him that like those like don't disappear, like disappear. Like that, like people like
So
don't come
there's-
back as like memories or like something like that.
There's
or
a
it's like
data
an
bank of it.
archive, like a data bank of it, and you just watch him be like, oh, cool.
And he immediately pulls his phone. He's like, fuck.
Oh, holy shit! I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
you got to see him real time find out
Oh, shit.
that his career was over.
Because we've all had like, oh, shit moments.
Yeah.
Like all of us have been in a moment where it's like, ooh, this is bad. Even for me, oh, shit, this is bad. But it's like to have that recorded, I would never want to watch a recording of me just being like, I'm in so much shit
Oh,
right
God,
now.
yeah.
It's just like, oh, I'm in deep shit.
You will one day in like 10 years, and like they see this podcast, and you're talking about the Unabomber's Manifesto, and Baphomet, and
Buddy, you act like that isn't a part of my act. I go on stage in front of
he
strangers
bombs
and be
everywhere.
like, don't act like you've seen my act, AJ.
I can assume.
the Stanky Manifesto.
The Stanky Manifesto.
Oh yeah, the stanky Bigfoot guy.
Where does
AJ.
Stanky come from?
I don't
You
know.
say it a lot. What made you want to start saying?
Well,
it?
it started being like, we're hanging out here, we're crushing some beers, we're having some good sets, we're getting fucking stanky out here, you know what I'm saying?
And it just stuck.
Then it was like, oh, if we're not getting stinky, then we're getting fucking stanky.
Heard that.
Stanky's even better.
It's a great word to describe.
We're
Oh,
getting fucking
I love it.
stanky. If we're out here, it's like all of us on this show. It's like if it was like you, me, Sean, Hunter, like all of us, like on a show, and we all just rip tits. We're just like, oh, we're getting fucking stanky out here.
Yeah, you got a little Coca-Cola, and somebody comes around with a flask and is like,
Yeah,
hey,
it's right
you
here.
put a little stank on it.
You want to put a little
Stank on it.
stank? That's a little bit of stank. Put a little stank on that.
Oh, flask. You ever been a flask guy? With
A
your
little
flask
bit,
days?
yeah. But that's just because I was a social anxiety drinker.
Oh.
So if it was like somebody was like, "Oh, meet me over here," it's like, "Well, shit, I'm gonna have to drink before I get there."
Well,
'Cause there's gonna be people there, dude.
That's
There's
really
gonna be
funny because
people
I'm
there.
both. Where it's like, I was gonna drink either way, but you know what? Now that I'm being asked to come over there, I'm going to drink.
I won't just drink alone in my house unless I'm getting ready to go somewhere. Dude. And then, that was my drinking.
Wallet, keys, Jack. I mean,
Got everything I need.
Bottle.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's fine.
Yeah. Also, sporting events. I grew up in like a college football town, so every year we would go to like a Gator game. But our friends would get like the little plastic, the little plastic like alcohol pouches that you could hide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
The
sorry.
little
wait.
plastic
Yeah.
alcohol
I
I'm
pouches.
from the mountains. You got to explain this to me.
So like, there's different versions of it, but they make them for dudes. You can like hang it like inside of your belt. It's like a plastic, almost like an IV bag.
Yeah,
But you can
yeah.
fill it with alcohol. So you can take
Nice.
alcohol into the stadium because this was before you could buy beer at college football.
This
games.
is an option.
Yeah, this is an
Yeah.
option. They have ones for girls that's shaped like under boob, and so you can go put it in their bra and you fill it up, and then you just have like body temperature vodka.
What'd you
and
fill it up with? What was your? Yeah, I mean, you can just go get like a lemonade though, and pour a little, you know.
a little
Filled it up with
lemonade,
cum.
get a little like big Coca-Cola from the
Yeah.
fucking what you call it? The
Concessions.
concessions?
Yeah.
Get a
Yeah.
big Coca-Cola. Fill. All right, top that off for me.
That's
A little titty,
A little titty juice.
little titty tequila, dude. Little titty tequila.
Ooh.
I never snuck it in that way. I used to camelbacks for Warped Tour. We'd sneak copious amounts of alcohol in our camelbacks.
I feel like at that.
That's what these were. They were like basically undercover camelbacks. It
Yeah.
was like the bag without the outer shell. It was just like the inner liner, but
Just tucked
built
away.
where you could hide them.
Conceal carry.
Concealed carry.
Concealed carry
camelbacks.
Exactly.
Just filled with whiskey. It's the warmest whiskey ever.
Yeah, it's on your dick. It's whiskey dick.
It's like, this is the
I
exact
got
temperature of
whiskey.
my body. Drink it.
Me and my buddies went through a phase of like carrying flasks. For some reason, we just bought them. And anytime we'd go out to Walmart or the mall, or, you know, like we would always just fill it up and get hammered there.
Like, yo, just fucking pour this in.
We
Dude, a flask at a movie theater?
Yeah.
we had flask when we went to see the Autry Mills lights for Christmas, like all that stuff. And we just, I mean, by the end of the night, we were hammered. We filled it up with, we just had the remnants of every liquor. So we just mixed it and then filled our flasks up with just,
But see, I stopped drinking for a long time, and now I'm at the point where like I'll drink if it's like something celebratory or like something like if I have an occasion to drink, I will have a drink. Like me and Taryn went out to a cigar bar the other night, and
where'd you
go? Sunset on
Everyone's winning.
blank.
Blank. Sunset
I'll have
on
to look
blank.
at the name of it.
That's fine.
But
Democracy.
I got a cigar that was called Leather and Rose. I know that. I know the cigar was called Leather and Rose. And I got an old fashioned, like, because I was like the recommended to pair with the cigar, and I was
That's
like,
cool.
fuck yes, I'll have a like bourbon old fashioned and a cigar, because that's like an experience.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's like I'm having a drink to pair with this thing that goes well together, because that's the point of having the thing together.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to hang around with a bunch of people. Let me fucking pound these real quick.
Right.
oh, Jesus Christ.
Let me
I drink
just
wine
fuck
that
my
way.
face real quick.
You drink wine?
Yeah, no,
love
wine,
wine.
same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, well, just like if I'm at like a dinner, like if I'm at a dinner at a place that's like, we recommend this specific wine, I'm like, all right, give it to me.
Yeah,
Well,
that
you
was
eat-
how I
are you eating
initially
fish?
broke my
Did you?
Are you eating
sobriety
fish?
streak.
Wine.
I do eat
with
fish.
wine.
But at those dinners, are you ordering fish? And
Uh,
they're like, here, let's give you
The
a
most
wine to pair
recently,
with.
yes, we went to Cafe House in Nashville.
Okay, but like in general.
So yes, I had fish with this, but I mean, there's a place in Nashville called Butcher and the Bee that's like really sick,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they have like a bunch of different foods, and they'll tell you what wine to recommend.
I'm trying to just get Kyler to admit that he had a chicken sandwich and like red wine. Because like
The
usually,
wine's in a flask.
usually, yeah, exactly.
Chick-fil-A.
Little Chick-fil-A and Chardonnay, dude.
Yeah. She's just like,
She
oh, I have
recommended I
wine
drink
with my
wine
meals.
with this Chick-fil-A.
Because he's like, oh no, I have wine with my meals. It's like, what meals? It's like, oh, just around town. It's like you can get a lot of food around
Little
town.
Wendy's and a white Zinfandel.
Yeah, get a Dave's double and some fries. Let me
Yeah.
get some red wine with that.
I'm sure some soccer moms do that probably.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, some
girl
soccer
dinner,
moms
dude.
pop
That's what
fucking
these are-
girl
that's what
dinner.
these are for,
Yeah,
dude.
it's right
They're
there.
filled with-
Hell yeah. That's some lady tonight is like hashtag girl dinner, dude. She got a $5 biggie bag from Wendy's
And a flask full
and
of
a
Cabernet.
$5 bottle of red wine, dude.
Woo!
Just box wine. Just a Camelback, but instead of the bag, it's box wine bag.
Little
Rallies.
pink Moscato, little pink Moscato, and
Moscato.
Wendy's spicy nuggies, dude,
Well,
Man.
spicy
and a
nuggies.
bubble bath.
Bath bomb.
Bubble baths rule.
Bubble baths rule.
And I will still take
Dude,
the bubble bath.
no,
Yeah.
You take this in as gay as you want it to be, but I
Hang
gotta
on.
show you my bathtub after this.
Oh, yes. Sick. Hell yeah. So when I was
all that was
Yeah.
just a wild
Yeah.
fucking approach.
when I was a kid, I don't know why my mom would let me do this, but I would take baths with like glasses of Welch's sparkling grape juice, and I'd have like a Yankee candle in there,
Oh my god.
lights off, just warm water, bubbles, little. I mean, and my
That
mom would let
is-
me do
Some
that. and I
Celine
did-
Dion in the
Well,
background.
I did that a
She
lot.
probably let you do that because I imagine that's something she would do, and you would. I imagine it started as like I want a bath like mommy, like I want a mommy bath, and she's
She's like,
like,
I know,
okay,
Mike.
fucking,
She's like,
let me make
yeah.
up the child version of this.
We used
The
to have
daiquiri
this
version.
like a DVD player thing that we would watch if we would like travel long,
Mm-hmm.
and I eventually started setting that up on the toilet and watching like movies.
You just described how I use my iPad currently.
Yeah, I
You're
can't
like,
stop.
ooh,
Yeah.
there's a bathtub in this hotel? Guess my iPad's going on the toilet again.
Daddy's watching Shark Tank.
Daddy's watching Shark Tank.
What's your go-to bathroom videos?
Sauna porn.
It depends on what. It depends on what. No, I'm a binge watcher, so I gotta be into a show, or I'll find like a movie. Be like, ooh, what's a good movie that I can like
Aaron
enjoy this
Sorkin.
bath? I fuck with a little Aaron Sorkin. I fuck with the Newsroom hard.
Oh fuck, buddy. I'm sorry, but that's like the worst Aaron Sorkin
Dude, it's
project
so good.
ever created.
What's
I mean, like the
who's Aaron
first 10
Sorkin?
minutes of the first episode is good, but like, okay, I'm sorry, but Charlie
Maybe we
Wilson's
both had
War is
brain
great.
injuries.
Oh, Charlie Wilson's War is fantastic.
The Social
but
Network is
I'm gonna
fantastic.
give you
I
one.
thought we were talking about shows because we were talking about binge watching shows.
We can talk about anything. There's
There.
Charlie Wilson's War. There's the Social Network.
I want to see that. I've been watching a lot of videos.
the Social Network.
Yeah, about
You
Mark
never seen
Zuckerberg.
it?
I've never seen it.
It's a good movie.
It's
But it
one of
seems-
it's so fucking good, dude. I will Google.
They went through a lot of. All I know is like they went through a lot of laptops when they filmed a scene of him breaking laptop. Went through like 30-something laptops.
For the 5th time in
For
2
the scene?
days, I will
It's a
Google
good,
Aaron
it's a
Sorkin
good, it's
movies.
a good movie. My issue with it is casting because as good as he is in the movie, the whole time you're still just like, that's Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
You know?
Is Justin Timberlake Mark Zuckerberg?
No.
No, he plays a like
He's like the
the
Napster
financier.
guy. He's the
Oh, okay.
Napster guy.
He also
Yeah.
did
Okay.
Moneyball. Charlie
Moneyball
Wilson's
is
War.
fantastic.
Fantastic. Let's see here.
That's got Jonah
let's
Hill.
see,
in it.
dude.
Money
Few
Try
Good
to
Men is
suck.
great.
Few Good Men.
I've seen
Trial
that
of
one.
Chicago
Molly's
7.
Game was actually really good.
I just watched that
enjoyed
last
Molly's
night.
Game.
It's fantastic.
Last night. What is it about? Molly's Game.
It's a woman that was going to go to the Olympics, but instead she fucking created
She
her own
started, like,
illegal
her own-
gambling bullshit.
Instead, she did some Molly and was like, yeah.
That's actually a part of the fucking movie.
Is that
So all these
Does
texts coming
she-
in. We need Molly. Where's Molly? We need some Molly. It's like, well, they're talking about the drug. It's
Have
like,
you guys watched the current Olympics at all?
A little bit.
A little bit of basketball.
They've seen that
Yeah.
Satanist opening, and my Catholic ass can't stand the rest of it. Listen, I don't give a
Oh,
shit
the
what
opening
they
was
do.
Too stanky for Catholic.
No,
John
actually,
Dollar.
here's the thing. It was not stanky enough. It wasn't stanky enough because if it was stanky, then it'd be cool. But it
Like
wasn't
there was no
stanky.
Baphomet. It was bullshit.
There was no Baphomet.
No spotted cow, no Baphomet.
There was I didn't know who Marie Antoinette is. That the
Marie
Marie
Antoinette.
Antoinette.
I didn't know who she was up until
Henry
recently.
VIII. Henry VIII.
because of the opening of the Olympics.
Yeah.
That was very controversial, and everybody was saying that it was satanic, but everybody online freaking out. So I looked into it. It's not. It's just a,
No, it was during
her
the
head
French
was cut
Revolution.
off, so she was holding her head.
Everyone thinks everything is satanic.
Yeah.
It's so
during
interesting.
the-
Do you? I'm maybe not a big sports guy, but James Harden used to do like after hitting a three, he'd do like the
Yeah.
cooking,
Mhm.
like he's cooking, and people were like, "Oh, it's satanic! It's satanic!" What? Just because the same people that are like, "I don't like when athletes kneel for the anthem," were the same people who back then were like, "I don't like when athletes celebrate stuff."
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting that they
I
would
like
say
how
that's
long their
satanic.
hair is.
Yeah, it's satanic.
Has anyone ever accused you of doing something like that?
It's
Has
called,
there ever been like a picture of you like doing this, just like because they caught you in the middle of like?
as you're like reaching for a
If,
microphone, it's
if
just like,
anything, they'd catch me mid-stem and I'd be throwing up like a weird. Be like, that actually is a gang sign, but he didn't know it was a gang sign.
he just
Oh,
caught
man.
me at the right moment, okay?
That'd be a funny conspiracy.
Yeah, dude.
Like AJ Wilkerson.
He threw up the 17th Street Latin King symbol by accident.
Like you are confirming the conspiracy, but the guy who took the picture is
And then
like,
they just-
I'm just trying to have a good time. I don't know.
Then there happens to be a picture of you with somebody like 7 degrees of separation.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do worry about that. I do worry
that's-
about that.
Worry about
Yeah.
what?
Like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon or
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm sorry, what?
6 degrees of separation.
6
The
degrees of
Hollywood
Kevin Bacon.
version of that is 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know about this.
it's like a thing where like any actor, and within 6 degrees, like of like, oh, this guy was in this with this person, and this person was in this with this person, you can get to Kevin Bacon. Anybody in Hollywood. Anybody in everyone in Hollywood exists within 6 degrees.
You
of
might
Kevin
actually
Bacon.
be, yeah. Holy
Yeah.
That's a
shit.
thing.
You never heard of that?
This is a real thing.
No, I've never heard
So
of
it's
this.
like if there's somebody that you want to meet, right? You know someone who knows someone
Well, I want to meet my
who
mom.
knows someone. You know what I mean? Like it just keeps going up until eventually you could find your way in the same room as that person.
So
Yeah.
technically, it's my mom's fault that I haven't met Kevin Bacon yet.
Maybe.
I have a degree of Kevin Bacon.
A degree?
Yes.
Bachelor's?
Of course.
I was in Clerks 3.
Okay.
Even though my scenes were cut from the final film, I worked on the movie. So I have a degree with Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, and Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes are like 3 degrees from Kevin Bacon.
So you're
Right, so
within
yeah.
six
So I'm like 4 degrees,
from Kevin Bacon.
From
Already
Kevin
right
Bacon.
there. Yeah,
and
you're
that's
right
how
there.
it works.
and that's how it
Yeah.
works.
You've
That
never
makes
heard of that?
sense.
It's pretty interesting. You're probably 6 degrees from the Unabomber.
I mean, I'm not even. I'm like 2 degrees
3.
from Martina McBride.
That's cool.
Because my mom, she like grew up with Wayne Dahl, who was the slide guitarist for Martina McBride. And we got fucking front row seats to a Martina McBride show. So,
Well, it's
the
not called 6 Degrees of Martina McBride.
yeah, it's actually
know what's
6
crazy?
degrees of
Hang
Martina
on.
McBride.
Hang on, this is crazy. My first time in Nashville, I was like in the audience for this TV show called The 7 Degrees of Martina McBride, and it was a competition
That's
with these
hilarious.
singers who had somehow had 7 degrees of separation from Martina McBride. They did a contest and then you got to vote for the winner.
That's
And Rodney, one of the Rodneys played it. I forget his name.
That's pretty sick.
That's
Rodney
pretty
Atkins,
hilarious.
Rodney Carrington.
Atkins.
Rodney.
Yeah.
with her.
Rodney Carrington playing it.
Rodney
Rodney
Carrington.
No,
Rodney Carrington rules, dude.
it was at the Crazy or Wild Horse Saloon or whatever it was called
That's
downtown. Yeah, so that's hilarious. 7 degrees of separation. Martina
With
Mc-
Martina McBride.
Yeah.
It's way better than being compared to the Unabomber.
Yeah, I mean, I could see how that checks out.
How could you? How could you?
You make that as
It's all you.
Yeah, I don't really do
for
anything.
starters, you're part of his book club.
Oh, his book club or his group? I'm sorry.
His demographic.
We meet under the pedestrian bridge.
Oh,
on
I'm sorry.
Friday
Am I
night.
the asshole or did he make some points? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know his points. I haven't read the book. I will say that.
I have.
I don't want to get put on a list.
You don't want to get
Right.
put on the same list.
Maybe if I saw it like a
Yeah.
thrift store, I'd be like,
It's like,
all right, they
you know
can't.
what? I've been meaning to check out Mein Kampf in case that guy had any good thoughts.
I'll tell you, I bought that at the same time that I bought a book about Ruby Ridge in Waco. And I was like, the moment that I pressed purchase, I was like, I am so much on a fucking list.
So you can't own a book about Waco and the Unabomber's book.
At the
Not
same
together,
time.
dude. Not together. That's like a blockbuster violation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you had tried to check those out at the library, they'd be like, you got to return
Like,
one of
dude.
these before you check the other one out.
It's like it's one or the other.
I like to think that his bookshelf has that, and then there's a bunch of Berenstain Bears
There's
books.
some goosebumps in there.
yeah, exactly. He's like, I love Oral Stein, and then there's Mein Kampf and the Unabomber Manifesto, a book about Waco. But then look at these Berenstain Bears books.
This is my personal
You ever read Judy
collection.
Blume? I have a bunch of Judy Blume.
I like a mystery.
Oh, fuck.
Oh god.
Ow.
There's the
Ow.
Unabomber's book.
Ow.
Every Aaron Sorkin screenplay.
It's right back there.
Do you read a lot, John? You like to read?
I do.
What's your favorite book?
as much as I can.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book.
Sometimes he's like, I can't read. What's your...
I'm looking at words and I can't fucking understand.
That's how it feels when I read sometimes.
Here's what I'll tell you. First of all, whenever somebody asks me what my favorite book is, first of all, anyone that says Finnegan's Wake is their favorite book, they're a fucking liar and a dickhead. Fuck them.
What's Finnegan's?
Finnegan's Wake is a book written by James Joyce where he basically created, like reinterpreted the English language through the Irish language. Either way, it's like you get 2.5 pages through it and you're like, this is fucking insanity. This shit sucks. like you can't fucking listen to it. Either ways, like James Joyce also wrote Ulysses. It's one of the greatest fucking novels ever written. Cormac McCarthy, he's one of the best writers of all time. The Road, No Country for Old Men.
Cormac McCarthy, James Joyce, the Unabomber. These are your...
Dude, you know what's
Listen, I don't like that that's on camera.
I can't wait until
What are you trying to do to me, AJ?
I can't wait until we get to your favorite book. I hope it's something just completely off the wall. It's like my favorite book is actually An Idiot's Guide to Professional Driving.
It's the Bears Sing Bears from another multiverse. As we were talking about the Mandela effect, that's what it's about.
What's really crazy is the 3 people that you named, I only know the Unabomber. Which is a test of public education. Because I don't know.
You know James Joyce, one of the greatest writers of all time. I know Cormac McCarthy?
You could say, Kyler, I'll give you $1 million if you could tell me who James Joyce is. I'd be like, fucking a wrestler. I don't know what I'd tell you. I could.
James Joyce, the wrestler.
What does he? I mean,
sounds like he sings a lot. Sounds like he sings and plays a lot of acoustic guitar.
Yeah, he's
sounds like John Mayer.
Oh, local singer-songwriter James Joyce.
James Joyce.
Not even close. Not even
James Joyce, you don't know him, dude? He's country folk musician. He has 3 Grammys. He has 3 bluegrass Grammys.
Oh, the Unabomber. Yeah, I know that guy.
Oh, yeah. I am well aware who that dude is.
It's because he's got a cool nickname. Dude, he's like Cher.
That's what it is. I know Cher is.
He's got a couple good hits.
He's got some fucking bangers out there.
Cher,
okay?
Kobe, Unabomber.
Yeah.
Got him.
Holy Trinity.
Household names.
They probably all have a cult following, so which is cool, and statues.
Well,
and they've all written books, apparently.
I was about to fucking hit you, son. And I saw how excited you were. I was just like, just let him have this. Just let AJ have this one.
Oh, you mean that fact I just dropped? Hey! You don't think Kobe's got a book?
I know Kobe exploded in a fucking helicopter.
Well, his book's not about flying in helicopters.
You gotta hit the button.
Huh?
You gotta hit the button.
Jesus. Yeah, on the top. Yeah.
Oh. Let me tell you something about Kobe.
This is out of control. This is out of control. We need to restore some order.
I'm getting
No.
every place I go to, somebody's going to talk shit. Let me tell you one thing.
This is phenomenal. Well, we were just checking the boxes.
Unabomber is a fucking hero.
Incel book club over here. Man.
Incels sell book clubs by the seashore.
Sells.
Bookshelves.
Incel sells bookshelves.
Incel sells shells.
She sells seashells by the seashore, bud. Fuck.
Next to shotgun shells.
Next to my asshole. And then she can fuck it.
I went to the beach one time and there was a big white guy rapping about Jesus. He had a bunch of.
Wait, what?
Just stop.
You went to the beach.
Yep.
I was just at a beach.
I went to the beach one time, and there was this big white guy rapping about Jesus.
Okay, this is you calling someone else big. So how big are we talking?
Okay,
That's
if
a
I'm
big
saying
boy right
big,
there.
he was bigger than me. You
Yeah,
know?
so he's
if he was my size,
White
I'd say,
Shaq, White Shaquille
White
O'Neal
Shaq.
is rapping Jesus lyrics by the seashore.
yes.
Shaquille O'Neal is.
I have his pamphlet in my room. I bought the little pamphlet. I gave him $2. I bought the little pamphlet. Yeah, he's really crazy. His theory about Jesus
Oh,
is like,
shit, yeah.
I mean, you could probably pick that up with a rapping at the beach, but
What was his theory?
just like a bunch of anti-Semitic stuff, just a bunch of crazy shit.
They're blowing up Palestinian
Probably
children's
something
hospitals.
that he probably knows John Dollar.
Probably shit that's actually real.
He's
They're
got his
blowing up
pamphlet.
children's hospitals in Palestine. It's fucking crazy.
John's like, Greg, you're talking about Greg. Yeah, I know.
It's like, no, I know that guy.
I use his pamphlet as a bookmark.
Stank? You talking about Stank?
No, fucking Steve. We get drunk underneath the bridge all the time. We don't fucking hang out.
He was talented. Good. I hope he's doing well.
He's probably dead.
He's not.
He's dead as fuck, dude.
If he got any bigger, probably.
I just pictured or heard the Morgan Freeman voiceover. He in fact was not doing well.
He was in fact not fine.
Oh, fuck.
It's just that ending, like the border goes black. It's like Steve died shortly after.
He died inhaling.
Shortly
too many
after
cocks.
spitting that hot 16 about Jesus Christ.
Steve had actually died of an overdose 11 days before this. was recorded.
This was actually a ghost encounter.
Of hot dogs. I mean, it was a big guy.
Steve died inhaling too many cocks at once. Steve was like, "Give me
Got so
all
high, he
the
thought it was a hot
beers."
dog eating contest.
Glizzy Gizzler. Oh, shit. Well,
I'm a gay man.
Well, that's our episode, folks.
That can't be the episode. That can't be the closer.
Hard cut. Hard cut. Hard cut.
clip it.
New studio, new show dates. I have dates on my website right now, ajwilkerson.com. I have shows in Fort Collins, Colorado, Denver, Colorado. I'm going to Pittsburgh in just a couple of days. Phoenix sold out. Phoenix is right after Pittsburgh, already sold out. I'm going to California. I'm going to the Ontario Improv, Mic Drop San Diego, the Brea Improv, and the somewhere else in California. Fuck. I don't know where else I'm going.
Kansas City, and then St. Louis, Missouri.
Ooh, yeah, Fountain City Comedy Festival in Kansas City, and then the weekend after in Springfield, Missouri at Blue Room Comedy Club. Also, I have dates right now in Philly, Boston. We just added a weekend in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm coming back to Michigan, back to Grand Rapids, where I did the arena with Burt Kreischer. We're adding things all the time. We almost have every date through the end of the year. I have dates all the way through till December, so go check those out at ajwilkerson.com. Also, check out the Patreon. You can get the pre-roll, a whole other half-hour episode of the podcast, just the whole first part when we're doing some other stuff. And you can get all of that footage on patreon.com/Tardation Nation. Right there. Shout out your social medias, fellas.
John Dollar Comedy on Instagram, and also I don't look at anything else. But I will not send nudes to you for like $20 a month. Don't. All right. It's on to you, buddy.
You can follow me at Kyler Finney Comedy on Instagram and at Flop Sweat on Instagram.
Yeah. At Sydni Stephens Comedy on everything. Thanks for coming to the yard.
in Tardation?